This is Mark Belm, Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. We're talking today about a bro split. I had a question come in, and the question was, you know, what's your bro split, and is that style of training still okay? Well, absolutely. That style of training's been around for a very long time, and a bro split, just to, I guess, to define it, is like you might do back and bis, chest and tris, quads, hammies, and repeat, and maybe do these muscles once or twice a week. Very common to lift approximately like that. There's other ways of doing it. You can work the opposite muscle group. So you can do chest and back together, biceps and triceps together, again, quads and hamstrings together. Then sometimes people have like an accessory day where they hit all the little stuff that they didn't hit during the week. They might do shoulders, abs, and calves or something like that. I personally have found those days to not be great because they seem like they're unimportant, and because they're unimportant and because the challenge isn't enough, maybe you don't go through it as rigorously as you should. What I want to share with you today is a way that you can keep yourself accountable and the way that you can get yourself back into the gym and be really consistent. The split, the routine that you have, is massively important to this, because if you're not into what you're doing and you don't like what you're doing, you're going to have a hard time being successful. One of the greatest markers of somebody that's a big success is just that they like what they're doing. And a lot of times it extends even beyond that. They love what they're doing. You want to make some money, you want to be rich, you want to be wealthy, find something that you like and figure out a way to monetize it. Game over, because you're going to spend a lot of your time there. It doesn't matter what it is, especially in today's day and age with the internet and everything. You're able to monetize stuff pretty quickly. So it's up to you. It's, you know, your innovation, your creation. It's up to you on what that thing is. But it could almost be just about anything. You could love music. Maybe you love playing the guitar. You could figure out a way to do guitar courses online that you video. I mean, the list of things goes on and on and on. Back to training. We have to make sure that we love the process of training. And so the workouts, while it is fun to do a 2-hour workout and sometimes be in there all day, talk to friends and BS and everything, that can be great, but our workouts need to be efficient because they can't pull from other areas of our life. They can't pull time away from other things. If powerlifting pulls time away from your relationship with your wife or with your girlfriend or significant other, then that's not great, because that's going to add another stress, and now you're not as strong as you should be or could be in the sport that you're doing. The added stress that you may have being late to work because you're so into powerlifting or so into bodybuilding, you've been lifting in the morning and you get to work late, you start the day late and you start behind, and then you miss a meal. Now we're messing up our body. Right now you're messing up what you're trying to work towards. And so it's really easy to get caught up in it because we love what we're doing. But what I'm going to tell you right now is a secret that I've been utilizing for the last probably about 1.5 years. I've been training for over 31 years. I've been doing this for a really long time. There's never been a time in my life where I've been inconsistent with training. And what has kept me attached to training are two things. Number one, this is in order. Number one is don't do that much. Number one is just simply don't do that much. Like for your day, for your workout, your split, don't even have a split necessarily. Just think about if you're unmotivated. If you're unmotivated at all, think about the gym, think about what you like to do. And then go in there and train that. You like to train your arms, your shoulders, whatever it is you like to do, your hamstrings, you like doing deadlifts, go in there and deadlift. That'll attract you to getting to the gym. Do that one thing. Get that one thing knocked out. The other thing is, number two, is to try something new and different. So now we have two exercises that we're going to get done at least, right? What's the thing that you love? And what's the thing that's new and different? How easy is it to find something new and different? You have the opportunity, the option to find something new and different every single time you work out. That is a wonderful thing. That might make some bells and whistles go off in your head, and it might give you another idea, back to an old exercise that you used to love, or to a completely different exercise that's not necessarily related to what you were trying, but it gave you an idea for something else. That's where innovation, creation comes in. And it makes you feel amazing. It gives you a sense of euphoria. So those two things alone are going to be things that will get you back in the gym. A third component to that is, I did say do the one thing. I like to only train one body part a day. What happens is I go in the gym and I start working shoulders. I have a killer shoulder workout, and then I'm like, I was about 40 minutes of shoulder work. Felt great, but I still feel really good. I'm gonna do a little bit of biceps too. And sometimes I end up getting a second muscle group in there. Again, I'm trying to make sure, not trying to make sure, I am making sure, we're getting rid of the word try, remember, we're putting a line through that bitch. I'm working on not pulling from other areas of my life. So it's okay to do that extra exercise, it's okay to do that extra body part, but just be a little bit cautious that it doesn't allow you or doesn't keep you from transitioning into the next thing that you're supposed to be doing in your life. Whether it's hitting up a meal, being with a significant other, being present for a friend, or talking to your employer or employee, whoever, whatever that is. I think we get so caught up and we get so tied to fitness that we're like, what's our bro split? What are we supposed to be doing? And you think about Jay Cutler's split, and you think about this person's split, that person's split. This isn't about them, and this isn't about me. This is about you, and this is about what you can do in your life. I have 2 children. I have a wife. I have a 13-year-old girl and a 16-year-old boy. Things get a little busy. I have about 20 employees that I'm responsible for. I have my own workouts I'm responsible for. I'm responsible for this content, along with a podcast and along with a lot of other things. I'm also a son, and I'm also a brother and friends. I'm a friend to many people, and many people are friends of mine, and so forth. I know you guys are the same. We're not any different. You think I'm different, but think about it. I have a job, you got a job. I have a wife, you might have a wife, or you have a significant other of some kind. Maybe you're single, but you get it, right? You're a son to somebody, you are a brother to somebody, a sister to somebody, whatever it might be. We're all very similar, and I realize that every day there's a lot of time commitment, and you're getting stretched and pulled in so many different directions. So just pick one thing to do. Just pick one thing to do and go in there and really concentrate on it. Now here's another little trick. I'm going to give you an added bonus. This is the bonus section. Ready? Wah, 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 wah. Bonus section. The bonus section is, okay, for most of the week you did a lot of the stuff that you really like and enjoy. Now it's time at the end of a workout, after you got yourself in the door with something that you love and enjoy, now give yourself something shitty to do. That little bit of cardio, a little bit of ab work, but set a timer to it. Grab your phone, bing, grab your phone, go to the timing thing or whatever on there, and set it for 8 minutes, set it for 6 minutes. However low the minutes are, make it really low so you'll end up doing it. What we want to do to create new habits and to have behavioral changes, some modifications that are going to improve ourselves, is we want small incremental progress over a long period of time. Small incremental progress over a long period of time. How do we do that? We do it by having things that are so simple that they are nearly impossible to refuse to do. You want things that are so simple. Notice I didn't really use the word easy, because I think change is the hardest thing that anybody will ever go through. And then even after you change, it's even kind of worse after that. But it's all for a larger purpose. You will be better off in the end when you make these changes. You'll be better prepared for everything that happens in the rest of your life. Small incremental progress over a long period of time, and also make things so simple that they're nearly impossible to refuse. Just like we just did on a 10-minute walk. How many 10-minute walks have you guys been on with me? How many 10-minute walks have I done in my lifetime? Thousands upon thousands of 10-minute walks. Probably at this point, thousands of miles have been walked. And it all started with a 10-minute walk. So hopefully you guys can take that and start to implement some of that into your life. Hopefully you like the bro split. In the comments below, I need to know what your bro split is. So put it down in the comments below. I love you guys. Strength is never weakness. Weakness is never strength. Catch you guys later.